Hello, good day to you all. This is Sridhar Yaragunta, founder and chief architect at Kaikili. The objective of the video to demonstrate how data-driven intuitive functional deployment architecture reduces the future enhancement and maintenance cost to fractional amount. Here I would like to walk through the existing home inspection hiring process and demonstrate the implementation of the new TV mount installation service in a Kaikili mobile apps. Here is the Kaikili provider mobile platform. Jim is a home inspector who has created a service profile that includes the service description, service area, professional certification information, and work schedules. In the service catalog, Jim has configured pricings for each home inspection cost components, which drive the total home inspection cost. He also has the option to adjust the home inspection price with the help of Cost Helper tool. Using the Cost Helper, Jim is able to calculate and compare his own home inspection price versus market price. The Cost Helper also provides insights into where he stands out from the competition in his local service area. So Jim can adjust his service cost accordingly. Let's move on to the customer app. The customer will tap on the hire button and select schedule direct hire. Then they can enter the address, date and time for a home inspection. The app will display an interface for entering the specific information about the service such as square footage, age of the home, and any additions as a part of the home. The customer can search and find local providers on the app. They can see a 360-degree view of the provider's information, including the number of reviews, the provider's average response time, how far the provider is from the customer location, and number of services completed on the Kaikili platform. On the right hand side, there are icons for information about the provider's professional certifications, worker insurance, and any discount offers. Once the customer decides to hire a specific provider, they can tap on the confirm hire button. As soon as the customer sends the hire request, the provider receives the notification in real time. Then provider opens the service details and see three buttons: accept, reschedule, and decline. In a straightforward scenario, the provider accepts the service request. In real time, the customer receives a service schedule notification with a specific Kaikili ringtone. It's not a general caller ringtone. The provider will then have the option to tap on the job button, which is normally available 45 minutes before the scheduled start date and time. When the provider taps on the job button, customer receives the notification. The provider is now able to see tap route map. It automatically opens the Google map to navigate to the customer location. At the same time, the customer can track the provider location as well. Additionally, both the customer and provider can chat through the messenger feature if needed. Once the provider completes the job, provider need to tap complete button and enter an OTP, which should be generated and provided by the customer. Successfully acceptance of the OTP number will complete the real financial transaction. Both the customer and provider can now review each other. As of now, you have seen the existing home inspection functionality and its hiring process between the providers and consumers. Now the business is requesting to implement a new service called TV Mount Installation Service on both mobile apps for Android and iOS platforms. To deploy the new TV Mount Installation Service, let's go to the Kaikili mobile platform admin console, which is the heart of the Kaikili data driven intuitive functional deployment architecture. In short form, DDIFDA. This admin console maintains and controls all four mobile apps. Before starting deploying the new service on a production, I would like to show and confirm that there is no TV mount installation service available in a provider app and customer app. Let me try entering the home inspection and the TV mount on a Kaikili Pro, Kaikili customer and admin console. It's clearly showing that home inspection service available on a mobile apps, but there is no entry for the TV mount installation. So it is confirmed that there is no TV mount installation service running in a Kaikili mobile apps. Let's start our timer to see how long it takes to implement and deploy new service in a production. Start creating the new service called TV mount installation service. It's going to be a just three-step process. First step, creating the TV mount installation service like entering the service name, service commission, threshold percentage. This is the percentage we will be using in our data and AI algorithm. Tags, other synonyms, etc. Second step, creating a cost header groups. In our TV mount installation, we have two header groups. One is a drywall or a trim mount. Second one is a concrete slab or a brick mount. Header group consists of a GUI elements and display order. Third step, creating the individual cost component, which is normally size of the TV customer want to install, and associate the cost components to the cost header group and repeat the same steps for the two cost header group. That's complete the new service implementation and deployment in a production. In the next second, the new functionality will be available for all Kaikili users even without upgrading the apps. Let's see our time. It's around 4 minutes to complete the TV mount installation functionality, implementation, and make it available for all Kaikili users. Let's verify new service deployment in a production. In the provider app, TV mount installation service is available. In a customer app also, TV mount installation service is available. The data entered in a Kaikili control center, it's not just creating the user interface to store the data. It's a full-blown functional implementation and deployment in a production apps. Let's verify end-to-end functional workflow of a TV mount installation hiring process. As a first step, add a TV mount installation service to provider profile. From the side menu, tap Add New Service. Complete the service price configuration. Immediately, service provider Jim is available to provide TV mount installation service within a Jim local service area. Same time, customer can go hire Jim based on the customer TV mount installation specifications. As soon as complete the transaction, provider can see the earnings from earnings section and customer can see payment in a service history. Now, think about in a traditional three-tier development and deployment architecture. What would have happened exactly in a traditional development lifecycle? There could be creating new tables or changes to the existing table structure. Since TV mount installation is a new user interface, UI developer would have created the user interface in all apps in both Android and iOS platforms. There will be a code changes to map user interface elements to database tables and columns. Currently, Kaikili Pro, Kaikili customer apps are using 100 plus API calls, which are built upon 250 plus database tables. There is a significant code changes to all the API calls to accommodate TV mount installation service queries. Also, there will be a code changes to the business logic layer to accommodate different GUI selections of a TV mount installation service. Since provider and customer apps deployed in Android and iOS, each having the different code base, developer has to adopt and integrate the business logic layer to presentation layer and database layer of the both Android and iOS platforms. We used multiple third-party services like Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, Stripe Payment Gateway, Twilio Messenger services in all four mobile apps. There would be quite a bit of changes to these third-party services to adopt new service deployment. Finally, some DevOps automation script would have developed or make it available of a TV mount installation service to all Kaikali users without the service disruption. But in DD-if-DA approach, data-driven intuitive functional deployment architecture approach, none of these things are happen except few bytes of metadata entered through Kaikali admin console. Magically, the new functionality is available because of the inbuilt dynamic behavior of the Kaikali's data-driven intuitive functional deployment architecture. That's all. As a side note, Kaikali is a technology company. In any typical technology company, the majority of the overhead falls under two categories. One is IT staff and second biggest overhead is marketing. With the Kaikali's data-driven intuitive functional deployment architecture approach, the company reduced IT expenses to fractional amount as compared to the traditional development and maintenance. In regards to the marketing, Kaikali is an open mobile platform, which means that there is no fee, no credit card obligation to use Kaikali mobile app. So, Kaikali's business model made easy for the marketing. Kaikali treats every service providers or business partner. We make money until provider make money. So Kaikali is a win-win mobile platform in marketplace for the service providers industry. Thank you for watching.